Hey, what's up guys, Aiden here. Today we're having a look at NLE Choppa, who is a rapper out of Tennessee. Shout out to my subscribers for requesting this one, man. We're jumping into it with NLE Choppa, Bryson and Lashon Potts. And yeah man, this is the kind of look that I've gone for. It's going to be a little bit of tattoo work at the end as well, but it should be a fairly straightforward one. You've got different choices you can do for stances, etc. I don't think he's a fighter anyway, so you can take the pick as you want. For the brows, I went for brows number 6. For the facial hair, I went for facial hair number 10. And then yeah, we're going to have to do some tattooing as well here and there, and then yeah, see how it goes, man. I mean, the tattoos did take me a little while to put together, so obviously you lot can do a stylistic decision and do it differently if you want to, but if you want to follow along as how I'm doing it, we'll jump into that in a sec. Thank you all so much for the support as always, and let's keep the show on the road, man. I've got a couple of other CAFs that I've made now, so they're going to be coming out the next couple of Fridays, and then yeah, like I said, I'm going to hopefully by now I would have made a start on the One Championship series anyway, because I'm recording this a little bit earlier on, so we'll see how it goes. Jumping into the head template, we've got template number 22, and then yeah man, if you guys got any other musicians that you want me to add to the game, just shout it in the comments and we can just keep the show on the road. Thank you all so much for the support as always, and I hope you're having a great day today and a great weekend ahead, man. So reading up a bit on NLE Choppa's career and whatnot. He was born in Memphis, Tennessee, and played basketball actually. He began freestyling with childhood friends at the age of 15, and at age 16 he took the rap scene seriously, and then by age 20, man, he's just taking the thing by storm. His genres are hip-hop, trap and drill, and yeah, he's been active from 2018 to present. Let's jump into the tattoos now. For animals number 3, we're going to be using on the left arm, and I've put that right down by his wrist, depending on if you're going to wear a different set of gloves. Moving on to the right arm, we've got a couple of layers. Fantasy number 14 as the base layer, and then we've got 2 layers that are just going to sit on top of that. Obviously you guys are welcome to do it how you want as well, but I'm quite happy with what the result is for this one. Angels and Demons number 8 on top of that layer, and it's going to be on the inside of the bicep as well to fill it out, and then we're going to finish off with Angels and Demons number 12 on the forearm to give him that red tattoo that's going on. Next up, we're going to have a look at the body, which is a little bit more complicated, but it's not too many. It's well, not only 39 layers, that's quite a lot of layers, but yeah, we'll get through it. So jumping into it now, first layer we got is animals number 1, and I've put that kind of at the back just to darken it out a bit. You guys don't have to do that. If you don't want to do it like that, you could leave it out and it would yeah, just look a bit cleaner, but I've gone for the dark gritty look, and I've done similar with Irizumi number 1, and I've put that behind the text NLE as well, just to make it a little bit more gritty, man, because that's how I was seeing it on his tattoos as well. Fantasy number 6 on the shoulders, and that's just a layer that's going to blend in his left arm with the rest of it, and also it's going to go around the back as well, so it's nice, like covers his back area, which is quite a nice little look to finish it off. Next up, we're going to do the NLE using rosewood font number 14 and number 12 and number 5 across the neck area, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward, that bit. Next up, Duckberry the font number 12, and it's going to spell out La Familia, I think so. Yep, so we're going to be getting those going across the chest area. You want to make the capital, like the first letter of each word is going to be a little bit bigger than the rest of it, and then yeah, just follow it up to the end of the chest. I'm just adjusting my layers here. Next up, we're going to be having a look at fantasy number 14, which is on the right side of the screen, down by his rib cage, and that's just going to sit under there. And on top of that, we've got portraits number 8, the lady with the red hair. So it's going to be just on the side next to his arm, and then across the chest we've got a tiger, we've got a lion, and then we've got the portraits number 6 sitting in the middle as well. And then at the bottom, again, just to make it a little bit more gritty, I've put animals number 1, and I press left on the D-pad to blend that in. And then above that we've got the Angels and Demons number 2, which is just sitting right on his abs. We've got Top Shotter spelled by Charlemagne font for the top, so Charlemagne 15 and number 16, and then below that we're going to have the same font that we used for the neck, which is rosewood font number 19, going across, spelling Shotter with 2 T's and an A at the end of it. And under that we're going to be putting a sword, and there's going to be like one or two other little things to go. Next up, animals number 1, we've got on the eyebrows on either side of it, and that's just to make them a little bit fuller. So animals number 1 on either side of the eyebrows. And then miscellaneous number 32 is going to be the character who's shooting. We're going to be putting a sword next to him, which is kind of like, yeah, it's not a gun, but it's the closest thing we can get. So that's going to be held by the character there. And then on top of that, we've got old school number 5, the Joker, just sitting as the face. I think it's the Hezbollah tattoo. At the bottom we've got miscellaneous 16, which is a sword, and then opposite it we've just mirrored it and flipped it, and another sword on the other side as well. And I think that's nearly it. We've got one more layer, which is just a dot under his eye on the left side of our screen using Claire font number 9. Again, stretch it out and then use L1 and right stick to make it into a dot. And animals number 1 I've put just over his eyebrow region as well, just to make it a little bit darker. And yeah, that's it, man. And for the outfit, I've gone for ESFL Black Legendary Strike Force 2-tone, and I went for teeth, going off the look I saw on the YouTube, on the Google Images, sorry. Thank you all so much for the support, man. It's been a bit of a long one. Hopefully you're enjoying the formula. If you've got any other rappers that you want me to make, just shout me in the comments. And let's keep the show on the road, man. Catch you guys next one. I'm Aiden. I'm out of here. Peace.